Hi guys, this video goes out as a kind of thank you to Mark. Like I said in my last video, I felt a bit guilty when I won his competition, but he was good enough to send me, well, ultimately the prize was an equivalent amount, so he's PayPal'd me the money so I could then order something. It was easier than in mind about posting things here, so I got the money. And if anyone has been watching my videos right from the start, they'll maybe remember I showed this bear. I think it was maybe my first, not my first video, but maybe my second or third video. This is Matt Berry's album Witch Hazel, released on the Acid Jazz label. Matt Berry is probably most famous for being in TV programmes like the IT Crowd and Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. He's a bit of a kind of comedy actor, but he's actually a very good musician as well. And I got this, which is his new album. So this is what basically I won in Mark's competition. This is his new album called Kill the Wolf. It's along the same lines as Witch Hazel, so it's kind of folky. I want to say acid folk, but it's not really acid folk as such. It's everywhere from kind of singer-songwriter stuff almost to things along like maybe like the Wicker Man soundtrack. It's got that kind of feeling to it in places, but then some of it's a bit more poppy as well. But this is really good, and there was a limited edition of 200 of it that were, if I can get it out, pressed on nice clear red vinyl. And if you got your pre-order in for that one of those limited 200 before the release date, you got a signed copy as well. So this is signed. So this is really cool. So thank you, Mark. Your money was well spent. It's maybe not the greatest album, but I'm really happy with it. So thank you very much. There's also a few things that I've picked up recently that I keep kind of forgetting to show, so I'm going to tag them on at the end here. The first one is this. I've been looking for a copy of this for ages. I want to get an original one, and this had very little info when it was on eBay about it, but it's a reissue, as you can see by the barcode and the shiny sleeve, but it was in great condition and it was cheap, and it was one of those ones I wasn't sure whether it was the original or whether it was a reissue, but I put a bid in it anyway, and it will keep me going until I get a good one. It's one of my favourite albums, so really pleased to have that, and everybody knows it, so nobody don't need to say anything more. I also picked up some of these. I've picked up actually before Christmas, but I just never got to keep forgetting to show them. I picked up Neil Young's On the Beach. This is my one and only Neil Young album, and I love this. This is really good. I'm not a huge Neil Young fan. I've got like a greatest hits, and I'm not a fan of greatest hits anyway, but this is very good. Certainly of all the Neil Young stuff I've heard, this is my favourite album. It's on reprise. It's not an original one, because I think the original ones, the inside of the sleeve had this kind of floral pattern on it, but I don't care. I think they go for crazy money, so I'm really pleased to have that one. And I think I might try and find the other two from the Gutter trilogy as well, if they're along the same lines as that. I'll be very happy. I picked up 12-inch of Joy Division's Love Will Tear Us Apart. Again, doesn't need any introduction or explanation, just a cracking single. John and Yoko's Two Virgins. Again, this was one that I wasn't sure about. It had very little info on eBay, but I got it dirt cheap, thinking it might have been a UK one. Actually, the person who had listed it incorrectly, so if you searched under John Lennon, this wouldn't have shown up, which is how I managed to kind of stumble on it. As the original inner. This is actually a US pressing. John and the Two Virgins, John and Yoko on Apple, so it's not worth half as much as a UK pressing, but I have it more of as, like I said, as a curio, and again, it didn't really cost me anything. Well, it did obviously cost me something, but it didn't cost me as much as it probably should have done. Another one that I've picked up, which I keep forgetting to show, is this Picnic, a breath of fresh air. This is a Harvest sampler, and this is fantastic. I mean, Harvest obviously is one of those classic kind of prog labels, and this really is very good. So you can see here it's the original no EMI logo Harvest label, and the standout on this for me is without any question, this track here by Roy Harper, Song of the Ages. I mean, everything on here is great, but that song just leaps out at me. So it's that album, Flat Baroque and Baroque, or is it Flat Baroque and Berserk, is something that I really have to get hold of. But this, if anyone sees this, I can definitely recommend it. I know it's only a compilation, but you won't get many better compilations than this. Cover by Hypnosis is really cool. Dead birds and stuff on it that will appeal to they're all kind of wearing gas masks. It's a bit kind of creepy, but very good. Yeah, so that's my kind of most recent update. Thanks again to Mark, thanks for everyone who's been watching. I'm actually rapidly approaching 300 subs. I think I'm on about 295, so I'll probably do a competition at 300, or certainly a thread. I might start a thread. Whether it'll be a competition, I'm not sure. But yeah, so thanks for watching. As always, I saw Glass Orchid Aftermath. He'd made a video this morning, so I was really pleased to see that. Glad to see him back. He was always one of the people that I really enjoyed watching, and his girlfriend Sam as well. I don't think they're married. Yeah, so it was good to see Mark and Sam back making a video this morning, and I'm looking forward to the rest of their new 30-day vinyl show off, basically. And it's good that they're both going to pick an album, because I know Sam's obviously got a pretty good taste in music anyway, certainly by going by her first album she's picked. So yeah, so thanks for watching. As always, I'd love to hear your comments, and I always reply to them. It's great to see a few old faces coming back. River and Shelley as well. The other day they had made a video together. I was starting to wonder what had happened to Shelley. Maybe River had buried her in the patio or something. But yeah, so thanks a lot, and Take care.